Hello crochet friends, welcome back. We're working on our Hooty Hoo Owl. We need to get our eyes on today on our head. Now we know we need to do a few more rounds here, and we will do that. But because the head is going to go on top of our body, so we need to visualize that when we're looking at our spacing of our eyes. I've gone down to, I believe it's around about round 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I'm between 13 and 14 with my eyes. And that's where I have popped them on there. I haven't put the backing on yet because I wanted to look at it and see what I thought. And they are about 6 inches or 6 stitches from each other. So I think that that's good because you want them kind of close together, and then the nose is going to go down here. Don't forget that. So when you're thinking of all your spacing and everything. So I think this is good, and this is where I would like them to be. So I want to put on my little safety backings here while we can reach, right? That was our goal with this. So go ahead, find your positioning for your eyes and put those little safeties on, and then we'll start crocheting. Here we go. Okay, I have my little safeties on. Now you can sew these on if you want, and you may want to do that if you're going to sew them before you close everything up. That's always an option. Or you can glue them also, or you can leave them like this if you like it a little more three-dimensional looking. So, choices. Think about what you'd like to do about that. But we are going to get moving on. I am going to put a little stuffing. I've got my stuffing bag here. I'm going to start with a little bit of stuffing because we want to get it all in there nice and tight. I don't want them to have a lot of wrinkly spots. I guess that's the best way to put it. You know what I mean? When it's like, it doesn't fill in. So sometimes it's always better to get it in before you start closing it up. So I've got a good bit in there. I think I'm good. I'm getting my tail in there. And I'm going to move the body out of the way and we'll get going here. Alrighty. Okay, so let's get going with some crocheting. All right, we're going on to round 21. And if you remember, we had 30 stitches on our work. We're going to decrease another round here. We're going to go 3 single crochets. So first stitch, enter, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. There's 1. This is single crochet 2 and single crochet 3. Excellent. And then we want to decrease, and remember it's front loop only. Yarn over and pull through, front loop of the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, we're going to repeat that all the way around. Take your time though. 1, 2, and 3. And the reason I say that is, see how stretched it is? Sometimes when it gets to this point, it's hard to tell if you're in the next stitch. Here's our decrease, because everything's so stretched out, and you might think, oh, I'm over in my next stitch, and you're in the same stitch. So just make sure that you're in the correct stitch. There's 1 and 2 and 3, okay? And then your decrease. So we're going to do that all the way around till we get back to our marker there. Here we go, beautiful. And we will have 24 stitches. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, there's my last one for that round. I'm going to take my marker out and move it up. Try to keep your stuffing out of the way. Sometimes you grab it. I do, and I just want to make sure everyone's good with that. Just try and keep it out of the way there. Push it down, keep pushing it down. All right, let's go on to round 22. 22, we're doing 2 single crochets. So here's 1, and the next stitch, that's 2, and then a decrease. So we got that now, right? But it is pulling because we're closing it up. So just make sure you're getting in the right stitches there, okay? 1, yep, and 2. I just gotta double check. And then a decrease. And that will be all the way around. And when we're done with this, we'll have 18 stitches. All right, 1, and 2, and a decrease. All right, keep going with that until you get to your marker and you have your 18 stitches, and we'll meet up. Here we go. Okay. Oop, almost dropped mine. Ooh, that would not have been good. Okay, now we're going to try and stuff some more. Keep stuffing in there. Now what we're going to do for these next 2 rounds is we are just going to single crochet. So we've got everything stuffed. Hopefully you have everything done, because we don't want to take that stuffing back out again, right? We've got it all ready to go, because we're going to end up putting the body onto the head like this. But we're going to do 2 more rounds of just single crochet. Single crochet, so that the head is going to kind of sit over the body, to give it more of an owl, kind of the way that their body is. It's kind of different. Their head almost looks like it's, I don't know, it's just the way it sits on it. It's kind of different, isn't it? So let's just go and single crochet all of these around for 2 rounds here, and that way the body will fit inside the head. So that's what we will work on. And we've got to sew that together, okay? So these are all single crochets. Nice and easy. Now you could close up the head. You could continue decreasing if you'd like, and just totally close up the head and sew the head onto the body if you wanted to. That's an option. I mean, it depends on how you want yours to look. You know, everybody has different ideas of what they like. So, you know, always when you look at a pattern, think, well, I might want it this way or that way or what have you. You don't, you know, you can change things up. So if I say one thing and you're like, no, I do not like it that way, please do not feel obligated to do it the way I have done it. I know you are all very artistic and you come up with great ideas. So please, if you've got a better idea, go ahead. Always, you know, and do share, because other people might like your idea. That right? Sure, absolutely. We're all just in the same boat trying to learn and create here. Just have some fun, right? Okay, so here is our owl head. This is the last round. This is round 24. And we are going to finish this little guy up on the head part today. So it's kind of making like a little, I don't want to call it a neck, but it's an overhang kind of, so that the body part will fit into the head part and kind of look like it all goes together. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking here. And when we fasten off, we want to keep a, if you didn't keep a long tail on the body, keep a long tail on the head, so we can sew one or the other together. Okay. Everybody doing all right? Nice easy single crochets, huh? Alrighty. Here we go. Yep, now about my marker. All right, so our head is done. Finish up your eyes, finish up your head if you're still working, or if you've decided that you wanted to close it up all the way, you can just keep decreasing. Where you had done, we had done, let's say 2 single crochets, you could do a round of 1 single crochet and then a decrease, and then another round of decrease all the way around, and then just sew it up. So that's always an option, because that would get you to the decrease all around, would get you down to 6 stitches. So yeah, you definitely could sew that up and weave it in. But yeah, so we are good. We will work on putting our head and body together and sewing it all together. If you want to get a jump start on that, you can, fixing your body into your head and sewing it all on. And that's it for today. I will see you next time. Thank you and have a joyful day.